everyone, it's Pam from GlamJunkJournals, and today I'd like to share with you an altered children's book I recently made. This one is from a Goodwill book that I found, and it's titled The Mitten. I had never seen this book before, and I instantly fell in love with the graphics and just the story in general. So this is one of my favorite books. This book measures 8 by 10. It's got a 2-inch spine, and there are 2 signatures that are held in with a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, and the story does remain intact. And what I did on the cover, I didn't want to embellish it very much just because the picture speaks for itself. But what I did do is I added a couple little snowflake stickers that I happen to have that actually look exactly almost like the ones on the cover, so I thought that was cool. There's another one up there. And I added a broken bracelet that had the same colors as the journal. I tried to stick with the oranges and the browns and the trees that you'll see throughout, but it does have some blue and some yellow in it also. Along the side, I covered the spine with some vintage fabric, and I made one of my long fabric and lace scrap snippets that you can see I glued all the way around the back. There's another one of those cute little stickers. And what I did is I glitter Mod Podged the front and the back. This book was in pretty good shape, so it didn't really need a lot of TLC to get it looking good, but I did put the Mod Podge on it for some durability. So it is tied with a double silk ribbon closure. This is kind of a claret red. It's not a real bright red, but I thought it went well with the fall and winter colors of this journal. So let's go inside. I love this story. It's so cute. Just love it. So on the inside front page, I also Mod Podged the inside covers also, as you can see, with the glitter Mod Podge, because I thought it kind of looked like snow. This is a vintage doily with a snippet that I made. It's kind of a cluster with some burlap and some tulle and lace and some of the fabric that's used throughout the journal. And some trim along the inside here. And this side is a vintage tablecloth that I added some additional ribbon at the bottom and at the top. And there's some more of that same fabric snippet. Like I've told you guys before, I like to make big long ones and then cut them up and put them wherever they look good in the journal. So this story, as I said, does remain intact. There are some tea-dyed pages for journaling, and I did a little bit of stenciling there. And this says for Nikki, so whoever wrote this, it was for Nikki. How cute is that? Got a little doily in the same light blue color scheme. And on this side, there's another cluster that I made. And this is a burrito pocket that was inspired by Pam over at the Paper Outpost. And along the side, I did add some little snowflakes made out of silver. And there's a tie with some eyelash trim and more of the same fabric. And this little booklet does come out for writing. And it's got just a little bit of the same fabric on it and a bunch of pages there. And on this page, I created a pocket with some wallpaper and did a multi-tiered pocket on this side that has been stamped. I don't know if you can see it, but with some really teeny little blue snowflakes, which I thought were cute. It's trimmed in gold glitter, and here's some removable tags. And there's a stencil tag. This is some sari silk ribbon on that. So that fits in the top right there. Whoops, put it right there. And another removable tag here. And there is a belly band across the back made out of some lace. And here's another removable tag that has some more glitter Mod Podge on it and some writing space on the back with some tea-dyed paper. And if you can see, these little stickers were from the same pack as the snowflakes, and I just thought they went well because they're pine cones and they kind of have some glitter on them, so they looked really cute. You'll see those throughout the journal. There's some tea-dyed graph paper and some more cardstock that has the same color scheme, so it's a bold color scheme, but it all fits well together, as you'll see with the graphics in this cute story. And this is a table runner that I cut up, and you'll see it throughout this book also. I didn't know what I was gonna do when I found this at Goodwill, but I just loved it. The oranges and the reds and the yellow and gold. It looks really pretty, and of course now I found the perfect book to put it in. On the side, I created a pocket with some more heavy-duty cardstock, and this down here is an anthropology bag. You know how I love the anthropology bags. And here's a belly band, a vertical belly band, and this is a little pocket that I made, or excuse me, an envelope that's from the same anthropology bag. I thought that was so cute, little dachshunds on there. And then there's a card inside of that, and that all fits in here. I did some stenciling, and you can fit something in here. This is just a ribbon lace tie closure on that. And here is the first page. There's some more of those stickers. And here's a cute little guy, a little mouse that you'll see throughout the story. And so this side is a vintage doily or placemat that has the same color, so I thought that looked really pretty. And this says an old Ukrainian folktale. So I'm curious to know if any of you guys have ever read this story. Like I said, I haven't, and I just fell in love with it. This is so flippin' cute. Anyways, some more of my snippet with some lace. This is from that same tablecloth with the golds, the table runner. And here's the little story. A little guy goes out to collect some wood. Here's some pages, vintage music, a little tag I put in there. I'm not going to tell you the whole story, but it was the coldest day of winter. And here's some more of the book pages. And he lost one of his mittens. There it is. And these are just the trees, so I wanted to incorporate browns throughout the journal. Here's some more tea-dyed paper and a mini pocket that I created out of some heavy-duty cardstock with a mini belly band and a tag. And on this side, here's some more removable tags. And on the back, there is some stenciling. That's with the Glimmer Mist spray and the Distress Ink sprays. And on this side, I created a pocket that kind of folds out. It's with a Velcro closure. Try saying that 3 times fast. Right there. And there's some more of that stenciling on the inside of that. And I made a booklet out of some Franken paper. It's got washi tape on the sides as trim. And on the inside there, it's two-sided Franken paper. And there's some journaling pages on the inside of there. And some cardstock on the back. And on this page, another belly band. This is wallpaper that I thought went really well with it, with the golds and the filigree pattern. It looks really good. And here's a little tag that you can take out. And there's some more of that trim from that table runner. And an applique I cut out. And a little booklet from that same claret ribbon on that was used for the cover. And some journaling and writing space on the inside. This is cardstock that has been distressed around the edges. And I did a little, what do you call these, cutouts over there, some punches. And so the little guy is going home, doesn't know he lost his mitten, but now one of the little mice that was on the front finds the mitten. He thought, hey, this is really cool. I'm going to go in there because it's nice and warm. Here's the other side of that tag that was previously in the journal. vintage music, writing page, vellum. Here's continuing on the story. And what I thought was really cute, because they have a lot of little animals and insects in this story, so I did include Jiminy Cricket, because there is a cricket in this story. So this is from a Walt Disney story there. And then we have a little mouse, frog right there. Now the little frog comes up to the mitten, and he decides to go in with the mouse. And I also attached a little frog tag, because you got to have a frog next to the frog, so he's really cute, with some writing page on the paper on the back. So they're just all snugly in there. And on this side, here's some more trim out of that snippet. And I made some clusters and stamping and stenciling. And here's some more pockets with some tags and some more fabric along the side there. Got a couple little brads up at the top and one at the bottom there. And there's some graph paper. And here's another one of those lace belly band pockets. And then there's more of that table runner. And on the inside of this, there's a little envelope that I made, and I did some stamping and just a journaling card on the inside. And here is some scrap paper that is part of my Christmas stash, and the coloring and the snowflakes look great with this journal, so I had to include that. There's the other side of the doily. And on this side, I'll get that guy out of the way. More of the story. There's an owl that comes, and he decides to go in the mitten also, so it's getting kind of crowded in there. Here's some tea-dyed paper, and on this side here, a little rabbit comes along, so I wanted to include a flash card with a rabbit on that, so I thought that was cute. Oh, but yes, there is more animals coming along, and they keep getting inside that mitten. Cute. Some more pages. And this is a fabric pocket out of some 12 fabric that really has some awesome colors in it. The blues and the browns, so it went really well with this journal. And a corner cluster. And on the inside of here, we've got a tag and a little envelope. Some more writing page. Stays there, the doily, and now comes the big wolf. He wants to get in there. And what is this? I think this is a boar. Wow. So the elderly boar comes along too. Some more music, writing space, and they seem to all be getting inside. And there's the little frog peeking out there. And they're all inside. On this side, this is a piece of wallpaper that I thought it's got the same kind of tree shape as throughout the journal, and it's a great color of blue, so I put that in there. And here is some more of that anthropology bag that I created, just a little side tuck. And I added another story with a bunch of animals in it from Aesop's Fables. And of course, what journal is complete without some Edith Holden book pages? Some more writing space. Here's some more wallpaper that has the same patterns. It's kind of a Moroccan thing, but I like the way it goes just because of the coloring on that. And then some more added trim on the side. And here's where you can see, this is the pattern of the table runner that I was speaking of. And this was the lace that went all the way around the table runner. And I was so excited to see that this jacket that the bear is wearing looks almost exactly like that. And believe me, I did not plan that, but I thought, oh, this looks so good together. So I had to add it. And I created a pocket on this side, And here is some cutouts of some scrap paper that I included on there, so you can stick something in there. Oh, it's getting kind of crowded in there. And on this side, here is another piece of wallpaper. And this is a scarf that I made into a pocket. It's got a brad up there to secure it, and a couple journaling, well actually one journaling booklet, and on the inside it's got some tags. On the inside here, there's some tags on the inside, so that goes really cute. And another Edith Holden book page. Some trim on this side, vellum, writing space. Oh, and now everybody's in on the game here, getting in the mitten. And here's some teeny little cricket. Isn't she cute in the corner? Oh man. And then here we go. There's some more writing and vellum. I created a fold out here. Let me move this over. It's a 3-tiered fold out with some more Franken paper tags and just some ephemera on the middle there with an applique. That's all made out of cardstock. And then that is wallpaper again. And here they are, they're getting inside. And now the little mouse wants to get in on the game. And here's some more paper for writing. Here's the other side of that tablecloth. And I stuck in a altered playing card I did, because I thought the coloring went well. And a little tag up here, but you can remove those and add whatever you want on the inside. And here's the back piece of that wallpaper. And another scrap paper snippet cluster. More writing space. And on this side, I did an altered envelope that had the same coloring, so I thought it went really well. And on the inside of the pocket here, there's 2 journaling cards. This is lined all the way on the inside. 2 cards there, and I sewed around the window envelope, and the plastic is still there, so you can put something else in there. And then there's a little corner cluster of some lace and some tulle and some fabric. And another Edith Holden book page that looks fabulous in here. And then there's some more of that stenciling with that distress ink spray. And there's the other page of that wallpaper. And now the little boy comes back and he doesn't know where his mitten is. But his grandma made, or grandfather said his grandma made a new mitten for him. And they never knew what happened to the old one, which is so cute. And this is from an old calendar. And of course I had to add that because it has mittens on it. And this side here is a double pocket made out of that same heavy-duty cardstock. And I did Mod Podge over that, so it's got a little bit of glimmer and glitter on it. And here's another corner cluster out of some scrap paper and an envelope. There's some journaling space on the inside. And another tag. And there is the back. So, there it is. I just thought this was the cutest story of life. There's some more of those little stickers on the back. So, I hope you enjoyed this. We had snow the other day, and I'm like, oh man, I got to get out the Christmas and the fall and winter journals. So it was a perfect time to bring this to show you guys. And I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day and staying safe and healthy. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.